My name is Anthony McCauley. Welcome back again to the Rise Up Show. Rise up, like I told you last time, recovery, inspiration, spiritual enlightenment, uplifting people. So I'm back again, and I want to thank you guys so much for your support and the vision here at the Rise Up Show. Okay, I have to have a vision so I know where I'm going, okay? Our vision is to inspire others to seek healing and restoration from mental health issues and recovery from addictive behaviors. Okay, with that being said, there's also a mission. The mission is to support those willing to face and overcome addictive behaviors and mental health issues. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you guys so much for supporting the Rise Up Show. And I want to also let you know I'm not a therapist, okay? I am skilled in dealing with therapeutic issues, okay? I'm a certified peer support specialist, certified recovery coach, and also has some other career area diplomas and degrees in addictive behavior, human services, dealing with addictive behaviors. Also, I'm a well-trained subject matter expert with in-depth front knowledge that gives you peace of mind that your best interest is accounted for, okay? And that you are offered a valuable direction. That's all I want to offer here on the Rise Up Show, some valuable direction to you, some research that I go into each week, and to let you know that recovery is not just drugs and alcohol, okay? And I've studied this, and I want to break some of those stigmas related to that. And when people hear recovery, the first thing they think is, oh, man, how long have you been clean? Well, along with that, I want you to know that recovery is possible, okay? Because most people, and I want to relate it to the fact that mental health issues, recovery, all that's tied in together from my research and my knowledge base. But most people with mental health problems can get better, okay? You can get better. Treatment and recovery are ongoing processes that happen over time. But you know what? Even in my process of walking in a recovery journey, and there's lots of support groups, okay? You have NA, AA, and as well as some other things, but my recovery life is based off of some spiritual principles that I like to know that at one point in my life, Anthony tried to do it his way. But I know that once I started getting into some things, getting into a prayer life and turning it over, my will over to Christ, then my life started changing because I knew that I could walk into something different. But I want you to know, but the first step in all of that was getting help. You got to get some help, okay? That's your first step. So what is it? What is recovery? Anthony, we hear you talking about recovery, inspiration, spiritual enlightenment, uplifting people. So what is it? So recovery from mental health, mental disorders, and or substance use disorders is a process of change through which individuals, myself included, can improve your health and wellness. You can live a self-directed life. You can also strive to achieve your full potential. Okay, all this is what recovery is. There's 4 dimensions of this, though. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to account the fact that I do research before I come on here to bring content to you to help you, because you may not be able to get to a computer, but I'm doing research. I love to do research on this and find out some things each and every week to bring you some content, uplifting content to enlighten your mindset or to help you also know, like I just said, the first step is to getting help. There are 4 dimensions that I found of recovery. And to support your life while you're going through some changes and dealing with issues in your life, recovery, okay? One of the things you need to deal with is your health, okay? Overcoming or managing one's disease or symptoms is making informed, healthy choices that support physical and emotional well-being. Now, I'm still working on this, but I'm a whole lot better than I used to be, okay? I don't look like what I've been through, but the health part is an ongoing part. I've had some damages related to some things I ingested in my body, but I know for a fact that making healthy, informed choices is a way to make sure you're being supported physically and emotionally. It will help your overall well-being. The next thing I want you to know about one of the dimensions of recovery is home, your home life. Have a stable and safe place to live. You can't. And I've tried it to live a life on the streets and not have a stable place to stay because of some things I was doing to get what I wanted to get. And it left me in a state of homelessness. Your home life has to be stable. And you have to have your safe place to stay. And by any means necessary, you protect your peace zone. When people come into your home, when you begin to change things around, you're the one that's in charge of that. So home was another one. The first one was health. The second one was home. And I'm talking about 4 dimensions of recovery, okay? The third one is purpose. Oh, man. So engage, you got to engage in meaningful daily activities, such as your job, school, volunteering, caring for your family, or just being creative. So have a purpose. Work for independence. Work for your income and resources to participate in society. Become a productive member of society. Have a purpose in your life. Another dimension of recovery, and I got 4 of them. The last one is community. Community. You got to build relationships and social networks that provide support, friendship, love, and hope. Now, a lot of times in the community, you'll find that, you know, you may dealing with others that may not look like you, may not be like you, but you can develop those meaningful friendships to help you support each other. I have friends in my life. Sometimes we agree to disagree, but that doesn't mean that I can't be community oriented with them. Okay, so that was just 4 dimensions of recovery that I gave you: health, home, purpose, and community. Implement those into your life and begin to change your mindset. Begin to deal with those issues so you can walk in your life of recovery. Recovery from whatever it is you need to recover from, okay? You got to develop a recovery plan as well. If you are struggling with a mental health problem, you may want to develop a written recovery plan. And you can get help with this. And as a certified peer support specialist, we do Wellness Recovery Action Plans, the WRAP program. So there's some things that'll help you, but recovery plans will enable you to identify goals for achieving your wellness, like I said. And recovery plan, having a recovery plan, you can specify what you can do to reach those goals. A vision, an outline. Having a recovery plan can include daily activities as well as long-term goals, okay? Having a recovery plan allows you'll be able to track any changes in your mental health problem. You should be able to see some growth in your life when you have a recovery plan and track your progress. Another area that you can, for recovery plans, you can identify, having a recovery plan will allow you to identify triggers or some of those other stressful events that make you feel worse and help you learn how to manage them. I'm going to say that one more time. Having a recovery plan, a roadmap to know where you're going, a wellness plan, a recovery plan, will allow you to identify triggers or stressful events that can make you feel worse and help you learn to manage them. What is mental health? Okay, here we go. So mental health, and I'm talking about, this is all part of the Rise Up show, talking about recovery, inspiration, enlightenment, spiritual enlightenment, uplifting people. Mental health includes emotional, psychological, and your social well-being. It affects how we think, how we feel, and how we act, okay? It also helps determine how we handle stress. That's what mental health is. It also determines how we relate to others. That's what mental health is. It also determines how we make choices. That's mental health, okay? Mental health, it's important at every single age of life, from childhood to adolescence, throughout your adulthood that you're growing, is very important. Over the course of your life, if you experience mental health problems, your thinking, your mood, your behavior could be affected, okay? So many factors, there are lots of factors that contribute to mental health problems. And some of those things include biological factors. You know, biological factors I mean by that, such as your genes, the way you're made up, your chemistry, your body chemistry, your brain chemistry. Another factor that contributes to mental health problems are life experiences. Now we're getting back to it again. That life experiences includes things such as trauma and abuse. That can contribute to mental health problems. Also, having a family history of mental health problems can contribute to you as well walking in that. But somebody's got to break that generational curse and to break the generational thing and begin to do something different. Mental health problems are common, but like I said earlier, help is available. People with mental health problems can get better, and many of these people do recover completely, okay? And there's some early warning signs that I want to give you if you're not sure if you or someone you know is living with mental health problems. This is the area where you can really, really help. When we start building that community needs to start recognizing, our neighbors start recognizing when something's wrong with someone else that's close to us. So if you see anyone, or if you're experiencing one or more of the following feelings or behaviors, it can be an early sign of a problem. Eating or sleeping too much or too little. Oh man. Pulling away from people and your usual activities. These are early warning signs. Having low or no energy. Wow. But just, I told you earlier, you can still do something about it, okay? Feeling numb or like nothing matters. Having explained aches and pains. Feeling helpless or hopeless. Smoking, drinking, and using drugs more than usual. My goodness, these are all early warning signs. So like I said, recognize if you know someone or if this is you, help is available. Yelling or fighting with family or friends. Experiencing severe mood swings that cause problems in relationships. These are early warning signs, okay? Having persistent thoughts and memories that you can't get out of your head. Man, we got to deal with it. That was a big one for me, of resentment, of not going to play college football and doing some other things in my life. So I had some persistent thoughts and memories that I couldn't get out of my head with that. So it kept me in an active addiction until I dealt with it and got the help that I needed. Check this one out. Early warning signs if you or someone you know is living with this. Thinking of harming yourself or others. That's definitely an early warning sign, okay? Don't take that for granted. Also, your inability to perform daily tasks, like taking care of your kids or getting to work or school or taking care of yourself. So you can begin, once you recognize the early warning signs, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to start thinking about some areas of your mental health and wellness. Positive mental health allows you to, when you start walking into a positive mental health in your mindset, it'll allow you to realize your full potential. What you're looking at with me doing this Rise Up show is me walking in areas of realizing my full potential. Because I've dealt with some traumatic things and dealt with some things and put them aside. Now I'm able to realize, and I knew I had the potential, but I had to deal with a mindset and deal with some mental health issues and get some things, the help that I needed through therapy, counseling, okay? Also, a positive mental health will allow you to cope with the stresses of life. It'll allow you to work productively. It'll also allow you to make meaningful contributions to your communities. Oh man, I love that. And it talks about, when I'm dealing with mental health, I hear a lot about community and what the broad aspect of it is having somebody else on your team to support you within your community, having other people, removing the mask and letting someone help, letting somebody in, let your guard down. But you gotta be able to know, because everybody doesn't have your best interests at heart when it comes to dealing with your mental health. There are stigmas associated with it where someone may say, why can't you just get over it? I don't understand why are you crazy? What's going on? I can't stand that. So there's ways to maintain, you have to maintain a positive mental health. That means, and I've said this throughout the beginning, get the professional help you need if you need it, okay? Connect with others, stay positive, get physically active. Me and a friend and I were just talking about getting physically active. and so helping others, getting enough sleep, and developing coping skills. And I'm going to close out with, I have a couple of myths, mental health myths and facts. I'm not going to give them all to you today. I'm going to give you a few of them that I researched and found. Here is a myth. Mental health problems don't affect me. That is a myth, okay? The fact is, mental health problems are actually very common, okay? 1 in 5 American adults experience a mental health issue, okay? 1 in 6 young people experienced a mental depressive episode, okay? I started to say explosion, and it probably was an explosion. Another fact, 1 in 20 Americans lived with a serious mental health illness such as schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, or major depression. And that's a fact. The myth is mental health problems don't affect me. Yes, they do. Another myth, children don't experience mental health problems. That's a myth, ladies and gentlemen. The fact is, even very young children, okay, may show early warning signs of mental health concerns. These mental health problems that they show are often clinically diagnosable and can be a product of interaction of biological, psychological, and social factors. Half of all mental disorders show first signs before a person even turns 14 years old. Wow. And 3/4 of mental health disorders begin before age 24. Unfortunately, only half of the children and adolescents with diagnosable mental health problems receive the treatment they need. Early mental health support can help a child before problems interfere with other developmental needs, okay? And I'm going to close with that. And I'll come back next week, or come back the next show and bring some more myths and facts to you and some more information to you. But I want you guys to know that I really appreciate your support. And like I said in the beginning of this, I am not a therapist. I am skilled in dealing with therapeutic issues. I am a well-trained subject matter expert with in-depth frontline knowledge that gives you the peace of mind that your best interest is accounted for and that you are offered a valuable direction. I hope I've offered you a valuable direction today with the Rise Up show. Rise Up is recovery, inspiration, spiritual enlightenment, uplifting people. Thank you guys so much. God bless you. I love you all. There's nothing you can do about it. So stay tuned and thank you for your support. We'll see you next show.